Charging battery.
All right, I'm here. Story time. Oh, God. Why is ginger ale so strong in Japan? Oh, man. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Let me get this loaded in. All right. We're at the break. Let me switch this over. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hi, everybody. Hope the weekend's here. At least for me. Last weekend before I got to go back to work. Well, that's worth a drink. Bottoms up. Well, I was coughing earlier, and it's because, like, something about Japanese ginger ale just hits you. It was just, like, basically smacking me in the face, because, like, it's strong over here. It's good. I made a gin deer again, because I'm determined to get rid of this bottle of gin and tonic of Old Tom Gin, so I could free up some space in my fridge. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing well. This morning, what did I do this morning? This morning was mostly catching up on the news, and then I was watching like Kasanabe. Then I went to the gym, and then I went to lunch with a friend at a place called Pronto, which is a big pasta / bar place here in Japan. It's a chain. There's a chain of restaurants called Pronto, which are like pasta shops in the morning and cafe shops in the morning, and then at night they switch over to being a bar. Surprisingly, it was open because most places are still closed down. I imagine this will be the last week where that will be the case. So we did that, and then I kind of just was goofing off a little bit before the stream, but I was looking forward to it. I also, oh yeah, this morning I in a bit of a little bit of a sorry, just clearing my throat. In a little bit of an update to my Nikkei playthrough. So this morning I spent a lot of time. I even put out like a stupid joke on Blue Sky about this, but like I put out a joke where like I stripped all the armor off of all the Nikkeis. I re-equipped everybody in my meta teams, and then I basically tried to prioritize. I was metagaming a little bit. I tried to prioritize armor for all the girls I'm going to be using in campaign and stuff. But I think I went a little too far because what ended up happening was I got some pieces. I maxed out pieces as much as I could, and it did pay off in the sense that like my main team is now 250, which is great. But all of my other girls don't have armor, which might be a problem, if not for the fact that like I only really use them for events or for little things. So like, even with no armor, most of my girls are like 20 in the 20s or something like that. But it was feel like I went a little overboard here, and I'm going to be doing a lot of interception just to build out that armor cascade again. But the idea was like build out the meta, try to put pieces in place where they possible, and then when they get a piece of armor that's both level 9 and they get the bonus from it, lock it down with like a modification. So I was able to do that a little bit, and then I spent all of my tickets I got for skills and bursts on Rappy and Crown and everybody, and Naga. So Meta team jumped from like 180 to 200, so we're getting there. But yeah, I was having fun with that a little bit this morning. I'll keep climbing, but if all goes well, maybe we'll be able to continue chapter 26 on Monday. That'd be fun. All right, but we're not here to talk about Nikkei. We're here to continue our thing. So I remember we got through day 5. We're on break. I think we were actually spending this break with Alma. Oh my. Oh my. The lovely Alma. But yeah, curious what will be on the second half of this break. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, as Valhalla likes to say, this is a game that's meant to be taken with breaks. Get some drinks, get some snacks. I made sure I had something in my stomach. I don't usually eat dinner because I intermittently fast. But I knew I wanted to drink tonight when I play Valhalla, so I figured, well, I need something in my stomach because I don't want to drink on an empty stomach. So here we go. Also, sorry, I am a disgusting ice cruncher. I like it. Anyway, let's continue on. Cold, 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 cold. Man, that's the mood. It is cold today here. Like, I have the space heater on because it's going to get to, like, -1 potentially out today, or 1 today. It's going to be pretty cold out tonight. So I feel you, Jill. All right. Yeah, I think we keep what we got. It sure is chilly out there. Hi, Alma. Good to see you. It's nice to see you again. Hopefully I can remember to get some practice with the voices here. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy. Very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble, and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead, though. I have a cousin who lives like a hobo, actually. Really? It's a bit complicated, though. Problem is, his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Bank evicted him from his house. Oh. It's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks but refuses to take his medication. That is a serious problem. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here. I'm here, don't scream. Oh, were you two hanging out at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff were you doing?
just talking. Is that what they call it? Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet. No alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from the vending machine? But I like you! Do you dislike my presence so much? That is one sad robot. Sweet and non-alcoholic, you say. Alright. Oh, right, I forgot. I also, for some reason, Jill was distracted. I guess I forgot something with, like, her daily routine. But yeah, the girl's a bit distracted tonight. Something sweet and non-alcoholic. Oh, there you go. Sugar Rush should work. We'll give her a big one, too. That should work. All mixed. Here. Like you asked. See? You don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of soda. Lawrence? A friend of mine. He's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how impolite of me. I'm lovely, and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet ya. Oh, I'm Olma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep. Why? Oh, nothing. I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me, tell me. Mostly about your, pluckiness. Oh, and here I was thinking it's because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. I'm gonna turn it down just a scooch. As much as I like the music, I want to make sure I'm not getting drowned out by it. I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? God damn. Why does everyone always think this is what hacking is? I will never forgive Jurassic Park. What's the name of that one game? Grey Hack, I think it is. I've seen Thor play it, I think, a couple times. Pirate Software. I think he played it. It's like called Grey Hack, but basically, that's what real hacking is. Anyway. No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. You won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that, I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. Oh god, I thought the Thousand Lights match was a grotesque image. That's pretty rough. It was a success. Okay then. Let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. All right. First, I do some research on the target. OS, servers, how the information is stored, all that. There have been a couple of occasions when I've had to go blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through more vulnerable computers I find on the way. Uh-huh. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try to find no exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then, when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user to get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use some info someone already gave me. But the usual way is using a buffer overflow.
I like, what I really appreciate and what makes me admire Elma is that whoever wrote her clearly knows a little bit about, like, how it actually supposed to work. Like, this is what people are doing. They're like, and like, granted, like, security programs and security systems, security and computer systems, like, if you follow the right protocols, it's usually difficult. That doesn't mean it's impossible. It just means it's difficult, right? At the end of the day, the thing that's going to be really the reason why someone gets into a system is because of dumbasses like me who don't know how to program, but, you know.
But what happens next? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Alma, hack me like you've never hacked anything before.
Well, I mean, it's nice that someone's so enthusiastically into the world of hacking.
Make my buffer overflow. Create a backdoor in me. Escalate your user privileges. Find flaws in my security. Sorry, I got carried away.
No shit. What happened?
Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook? But they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes? Yeah. Well, that whole thing was kind of like that for me. Really? I guess humans really don't get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make billions. Horny little unexploited market. I see. Oh, looks like my ride is here.
Your ride?
Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me.
Is it alright to ask that from him?
It's okay. I've known him since preschool. It just so happened he got married to my sister. Hey, Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay! I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey! Later, Jill.
Those two are a deadly duo, and I love them for it. Take care. Street seems noisy. Oh, a client. Hello. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Oh, I was waiting for this guy. Oh, God. One moment. Ah! 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 Bleh. Doing these voices just really works my throat into a tizzy. Ugh, sorry about that. Yeah.
Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly, an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of the suburban desert. A place where the lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. Truly, a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical.
All right, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then?
17.
Excuse me?
I said 17. 7 plus teen.
What does that mean?
What does it mean to you?
Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right?
Only if you want it to be.
Pizza with double cheese. No, wait, no, this is bar. All right, so 17. If we could go by, there's a couple ways to go by it. We could go, drink 17 is the Piano Man. Another thought came to my mind. Is there a drink that you can make with 17 ingredients? Because this one's 18, so it's a little bit too big. This one is also too big. That's 18.
You can make, technically you could make one with 17 parts in it if you just did like the optional camera train. Let me see here. That's too big, because that's 20. That's 10. That's also 10. That's 13. I feel like I'm gonna get to, if I'm gonna get something with 17 ingredients in it, it needs to be something that's optional. I guess I'll also, if I think about it, I can make one big, but big won't get to 17. No matter what I do, mathematically speaking. Okay, well, let's go with my first gut reaction. He wants 17. 17 is a piano man. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, I can't do that one. That's 18. Oh, but it's 7. Sorry, man, that's 17th drink. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Rocks mixed. Piano Man, sing us a song, Piano Man.
How is this 17?
It isn't. It said 17 only would be related to your drink if I thought it was. I think it isn't.
Ooh! You subverted my expectations by taking me literally. Sneaky.
And what brings you here, mister?
I'm Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite.
Right.
And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place. It's called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls. The golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them.
We have some arcade machines in the corner.
No, you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to the mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all of its decadent glory.
Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite the slow day. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things have been going on in the streets, though.
Humans are a nasty bunch. That much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other. Well, that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own.
I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case.
Oh, yeah? Then give me an example, not zoologist bartender. I dare you. Bet, as the kids say.
Like I said, I don't know the exact details. I just know that isn't right. Well, don't lions kill their young? Technically speaking, like, they throw them off a cliff or something like that. Or maybe, like, if you want to get, like, do insects count? Because insects are known to eat their young. Hamsters can do this. Hamsters fuck with their young all the time. I could be wrong, but I think Joe's right. But I am also not a zoologist. Or a bartender, for that matter. Anyway. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed. Or something.
Takes over a pride? You can't take over pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up, not zoologist bartender. But going back on topic, do you know what the number 17 means?
The atomic number of chlorine?
No, and Chloe is a name, not a number, you know. I'm so philosophical and smart.
The group where halogens are in the periodic table?
Stop making up words like halogen's periodic table.
Okay, I give up.
17 is us.
Huh?
Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me.
I get the feeling this... Did this guy pass high school? It's 23.
What is?
Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17.
Well, they're both prime numbers, so it's the same primal numbers, so it's the same idea.
I was about to correct this guy, and then I forgot that. Like, oh no, he's bloviating. Primal. Do you want anything else?
I'd like a single plum floating in perfume served in a man's hat.
Okay. Stop thinking about that joke. Oh, it's no joke. We got that, baby. Perfect for weirdos like you.
Plum fume.
Here you go.
Ha! You didn't. Wait. You did. You did?
Enjoy.
I will. I'll drink this perfume. Oh, I can taste the burning alcohol.
It's technically alcohol. You don't really have to.
Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Bartender, have you ever thought about death?
How?
What if we're already dead? Both of us.
What?
What tells you I even existed before I entered that door? How can you assure me that this reality is real and we're not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along? What if everything is up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room?
I could punch you to make sure you feel reality. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality's real for me. That's all that matters.
Such a close-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. Reach for the stars.
I don't know why this thought popped in my head. You think this guy is the kind of dumbass who would go like,
Facts don't care about your feelings, bartender. I
know.
You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The habanera has started. It means the twilight of the gods in German, by the way.
Habanera?
Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy your new world order.
You heard the explosion just ran off. What? Couple nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. See lots of flashes in the distance. Most likely gunshots. Jill, come here a sec. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several white night squads have been used to cover. Illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. Alice Rabbit? We're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the street. Several counterterrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the vice president. We're still waiting for a declaration from the Zaibatsu Court's CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside of the bank, it seems. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar is quite the security system. And I'll be here to protect you, as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have Zancanto on the hand, just in case. Zancanto. I'll have Zancanto on hand, just in case. The metal bat with nails? There's nothing it can't bash. Kind of fitting that this song comes in at the end. Gonna vibe for a minute.
say. Gil. 4. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. Sleep tight. Oh, because I did the one reset with our newest favorite customer. I'm not doing as hot this time. I'll keep at it though. If I remember right, this is an interlude that's coming up next. Cyber bartender action. Well, let's say the game. It's break time, day 6. It is now safe to keep playing. Okay, it's just day 6. All right. Rise and shine. Morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Zaibatsu Court's president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out. It's not really safe yet, but it's way worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Say's okay. Yeah, me too. She's a sweet girl, but she's got a target on her back now. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, all right. Say, do you want me to help you get you to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. We got a date with our boss. Yep, I was right. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, you want to hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a bill, cheer out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh, yeah, you did. What worries me is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. Yes. A tradition unlike any other. Turn off the heater for a little bit. A tradition unlike any other. Someone going through the Spanish announcer's table. Used to be when I was watching pro wrestling full time with my friends. Every time that happened, you got to finish the drink. It was a drinking game for us. I remember it got one of my friends really good because they had just opened up a new bottle of cider, and it just happens she just rolls her eyes like, fuck. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me. Ojamashimasu. Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how's the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Oh, right, boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold. I didn't expect to spend the night in the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago. It was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait. Where did you get this one? Don't know. Some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing. It's just like the one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use. It just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change it to something more comfortable. Take your time. It's the cat, the real master of the house. 4. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes and a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. You still have any pet? Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. I imagine if he's a fucking bear. Right. Huh? This picture here isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? That is very adorable. Jill. Some children. Very adorbs. No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh. Is this pic recent, or... Actually, that one's from 3 to 4 years ago. Huh. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27. What'd you expect? That's why they say kids are those that get old, or the ones who get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away. Haven't said a word since. Aw, Jill, that's a bit immature, but I can get it. But, you know, come on, you're a big girl, Jill. You can do this. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing. You look so happy in the pic. Yeah, that is very un-Jill-like. Why have her pick out like this, then? Just couldn't get my mind off of something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to the breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off, knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know. I felt nostalgic, then miserable. Elda! Just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an It's nothing. Nothing! Now, please give that to me. Nope. Alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. We've got a lot of beer left, apparently. Shine Spock. Out! 1511. Kiramiki. I like this. Damn, you got lots of beer. I can just drink. Beer so far. Cans left 12. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer's actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one's more of a Pilsner. In English, please? This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Don't know. Doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid you use at the bar again? Neutrogenic dichemical lidogenol, or NDL. That is a mouthful. I'm gonna try one more time. Neutrogenic dichemical lidogenol, or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. Oh, that sounds like a great future. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC has still commissioned it for use in bars. Is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see. I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. You're a nerd. Look at this alcohol nerd. Guilty as charged. I'm gonna get myself a new beer. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Don't know. What with being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Yes! Jill, you got a best friend and boss. She's an awesome best friend to have. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible. I'm the boss in name only anyway. God, sorry. God! So disgusting. Ah! Ugh. That's good to know. On the side note, surprisingly, you kept that poster of me in the room. Even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know. Does it make you uncomfortable? No, I'm gonna have to probably down a big chug of courage for that. She caught you with the crush poster. If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot on the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something. You had it there as a conversation starter. Although, no one comes here anyway, so it is kind of pointless. What? No steamy night of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. I'd rather not think about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of that sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. Not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Ooh, that's uncomfortable. But you know what, Jill? You shouldn't feel, like, ashamed or anything. You're only human. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo... You talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy? Did you just call me dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey, Jill, where'd you get that black 4-ball? Oh, 4-ball, I get it. Well, as with any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in the alleys near the building. Not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. He's quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran, and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I worked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home. At first, I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I come back was just too much for my heart. so he ended up staying. Aw, Jill. I get that. I've had a story similar to that. I remember when I was like, let's see, this was like probably when I was like a young teenager. I was home one night and there was this like tiny white cat on our family sofa. I'm like, you don't belong here. Turns out that my father had found the little guy in a gutter almost on the way back home from his soccer matches, because he played like recreational leagues and stuff. And he found the little guy and just like picked him up and brought him. He was like this tiny or something. Like he was a tiny little guy. But at the end, after like he came in to live with me and the family, he grew up into this huge fat cat, puffball, and he purred like a buzzsaw. Like whenever you got this cat happy, he would just go like he had a motor on him. Apparently he was also a bit of a fighter, because I remember when he was getting older, he got into a couple fights with a couple of the other cats in the neighborhood. Our neighborhood was quiet at the time, so like we let the cats like roam around a little bit. We spayed and neutered all of our pets, so there was no danger of that. And the neighborhood was relatively quiet and domestic, so like there wasn't much fear. Like there was occasion where like someone would be zooming down the street and hit one of our cats. We lost a cat that way. It wasn't until like it was much, much later that it got too dangerous to let them out. We lost one to a fox, and then now my family cats are upstate New York, where like it's not exactly recommended to have stray cats out in the middle of the woods. So like most of our cats are indoor cats now, but like it was fun having animals around the house. It was nice to be able to pull into the driveway and like have like one of our little guys. He's a little gray tabby. He was adorable. He loved me a lot. Like Reggie, and like have him come and greet me when I came back home from school and stuff. They were good cats. Cats are good. Anyway, sorry. Tangent off. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute though. Not like that fat mass that's sleeping on the table. Fat cat. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Time to drink. Time to drink it. Time to drink and forget. Drink and forget. Anyway. Don't anyway me. Do you normally speak for your cat like that? Maybe. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How'd you meet such a guy? He showed up at the door of the bar. You... what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. Probably killed the guy or something like that, right? I mean, the way he was being teased, the way he knows Jamie, I wouldn't be surprised if our boy Gil has like some assassin background. He wanted a second chance or whatever. I told him he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him at face value. I judge him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time. Sometimes literally. What surprises me is you took him in so easily. Yeah, I can take care of myself. I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I just couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You made the board more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. She's a nice girl, you know. She is a nice girl. I don't think she's young enough to be called a girl, says the girl who's eternally 17. In any case, she's lovely. I couldn't agree more with you, Jill. She's a lovely person. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love. Her face just brightens up. Makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest. You had bad relations with your family? Not bad, but I'm not exactly close to anyone aside from my mom, dad, and aunt. But back to Alma. I'm really hoping she finds a nice guy to settle with. I mean, she's so bent into finding one, I can't help but want her to succeed. Yeah, I see. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years. She seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather she takes it to it. It's not that she likes her job, but rather she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that, too. And again, Lilum can be weird. Are they implying that Dorothy is she kind of... Are they implying like Dorothy's the kind of person that's like, I hate my job, but god damn it, I'm good at it. I'm going to tackle it with 100% effort. Is the implication that Dorothy actually hates her job? I'm curious. You think? Lilum operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained to human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Lilum get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. Yeah, that is interesting. What does it mean by positive? As in, like, her brain just sends signals like that would be akin to dopamine for a human? What do you mean by that? The name Lilum's a bit weird, though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilum doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilum? As far as I know, it's because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilum are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Lilith is a Jewish folklore figure, huh? Didn't know that. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne, and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. Ooh, like Ray Earth? She fights demons born from Green Humanity's Sailor Moon, for sure. How the show presented Jules hated her jobs because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show.
Even by today's standards. Just the fact that their enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that's the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's beside the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. +1. They went out of their way to tease me about one of the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. It sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune to the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects you even today. You know, there's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened, and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. So, Jill, what kind of guy was your grandpa? He's rough around the edges. The kind of guy that means well, even if he says otherwise. He seemed to have a soft spot for me, though. One moment he was congratulating my dad by berating him a little, and the next he was playing with me. My dad worked a lot, and my mom was always traveling, so I spent most of my childhood with him. Can I ask how he died? Out of old age. My dad says his last words were something like, "Fucking scientists create talking mannequins, but they can't let you upload, still can't let you upload your brain." Why the question? I'm curious about you. Really curious. I just realized that even though we see each other almost every day, I know very little about you. Oh. From what you tell me, though, it seems Grandpa's personality rubbed off on you a bit. I heard that one since I was a kid, actually. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in this circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed, glasses-wearing gunnet called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too. I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called Nirvana. N1RVNA. And if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened up Nerve and B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists and then go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That's a good one. I want to imagine a woman cave. If we can have man caves, why not woman caves? Yeah, that aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco Police Force. God, Dana's had a really interesting life. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face in some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, Isis, Iris, Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot.
But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit and refuses to go out. And, you know, he's a cat. Hey, cat's fine too, you know. Hey, boss. What will you do when the bar closes? I don't know. Maybe I'll take a friend's offer of working with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things back there. Or maybe going traveling for a while. Let's see. Oh, don't worry. Bureaucracy's slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite a while. Better enjoy being there while you can. Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in? I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You sending me to someone you have problems with? If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go at each other's throats is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one, then. Ah, don't worry. Maybe get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. We'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. That was sweet. And that's chapter 1. The city skyline, beautiful. Snow! Chapter 2, Amarga. Amarga. Can I save the game first? The electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have 8,000 needed. She's curious about a Daruma she saw. Getting one will prevent her from becoming too distracted. Have a nice day. I have 14,000. I need 8,000. Oh, man. I'm going to have to work my ass off. Oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. Where is it? There's my slut shirt, but where's my hoodie? Very important. Is that just a spare beer can? I need Daruma. Cracked Daruma. A Japanese souvenir that has seen better days. Still a vintage charm to it. She'll further focus at work. Where's the Daruma? There it is. Nano Camo app. Just so it's a little less distracting. Although I did pay for it. Tough call. But this can let me see everything a little bit better. This feels very noisy. But you know what? Fine. Let's do some noise. Alright. First of all, let's save the game. Also, I should probably go get myself a refill. So I'll be right back, everybody. Don't go nowhere. After these messages, we'll be right back.
All right. Before I burn my eyes out. We got a long day ahead of us.
All right, we're back. Let's keep going. All right, let's catch up on the news. We'll do the threads. Apollo Bank's getting attacked. Looks like a lot seems like a lot happened while I was gone. Media's awfully quiet about it. Augmented Eye talked about it, but very briefly. Maybe someone lost their job due to the one Rogue article. It was from Kim. She's always trying to write serious shit, but I think AE got tired of her. Oh, we know Kim. Yeah, the one who hates Anderson. Dawson. She's always trying to write serious shit, but I think AE got tired. Fucking shame. So we all know, all we'll get is clickbait from now on. It's gonna get worse at the very least. White Knights say there's a lot of people inside the building. At least 3 are already dead. How? Is someone there shooting people? Looks like it was from the security from the building, but I got no details. Sounds weird. Come on, Insider Anon. You gotta give us more. Doing my best! Thanks, Based Anon. Some deep shit happened right here. Explosion registered, and media's still quiet about it. Can't confirm there's an explosion, but it looks like it was just one of them. So there's more bombs, not just one? That's right. Do we have any clue on who's doing this? I heard from several sources this is a group, a new one looking to overthrow the government. No names have been mentioned, but it looks like it's not a group, but just one person to set up all this. That's pretty ballsy. And there's just a rumor, but Alice Rabbit might be involved. How? A hacker is helping out hostages to escape and just suspecting of Alice. Huh. Someone doing stupid shit on the internet being actually useful. Will you read the file? Nah. Can't confirm the situation has finally reached the end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from servers all around the world. Remember the leaks from Alice? Those were nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage. It's pretty unsettling. Damn. The file is available from approximately 60,000 sources. Terabytes that contain all operations from the Glitch City government and the White Knight operations. Seems the ultimate goal from the attacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead hostages towards the servers inside the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security. That shit sounds whack. How do you even make a plan this complex? No idea, but that's what some of the witnesses are telling the police. Alright, looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for a future post. Gonna need some time, though. Godspeed, Adon. Thanks. Alright, well, what's the news say? Danger U's admin has been arrested. Again. Poor guy. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board Danger U with a new threat, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin, known as Furfur, for a second time. We have no details to give, other than that he was arrested as part of the ongoing investigation, Cybercrimes Unit Lisette Blanc told the Augmented Eye during a call. We're now busy tracking down the message that appeared yesterday. When inquired about the arrest, Fairfair would only respond with a calm, "Not this shit again." Nano Camo is making smart underwear. If underwear you can change with a voice command was something you really wanted in your life, Nano Camo has you covered. Already providing consumer versions of their advanced nano machine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look to a spoken word. No more stains in your white panties! Just change its color to black and you'll barely notice. That won't change the smell, though. They're not that advanced. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this innovative product, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. I'm already using them. Super comfy, if you ask me. You just thought about looking up prices. Did not. Shut up. GSF. Ooh. It's January 4th card. Ooh, Wrestle Kingdom. American Kid versus Giant Yusuke. It's headlining. The blood feud between Giant Yusuke and 66 American Kid will reach its climax this Saturday, January 4th, at the annual GSF Dome event. But it's not the only match of the night. Other interesting bouts feature great workers such as the Great DK and Aaron's. Full card below. So the main event will be 66 American Kid versus Giant Yusuke. Red Comet Jr. versus Nagisa for the women's title. Akito versus the Great DK. Kind of just a mid-card grudge match. Campbell versus Aaron's for the junior weight championship. Jack Bob and Blaze versus Julian Caracolta for the tag teams. And Osuna for Siegfried is the undercard. Wrestling? That also made me curious. Also, wrestling's cool. Shut up,
You know, some people actually like the art form.
Excuse me. Some of us actually like the art form.
Okay. All right. Should we go to work? Monday, December 19th.
Okay. Gil? Ah, hey guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key. Wait. Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving so many days without notice. See, Jill? You'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened.
Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't?
The need for you having a key never arose.
True.
Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil.
Thanks, I guess.
What?
You gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass. But remember, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign you're still alive. So you were worried. Isn't that normal?
When it comes to you,
I don't know.
shut up. She's right, though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you?
Fine, fine. Hey, boss. Why'd you leave the hoodie at my place?
Because it's yours?
But I told you you could keep it.
Sorry, I couldn't find myself to take it.
Why?
Partially because I didn't feel right taking it. But mostly I thought you'd look totally cute with it.
I see, she likes you. Oh, Jill, she crushing on you. You got a shot, Jill.
I see. I don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours. It's just, preserving cuteness is one of my principles.
Right.
You still worried about the whole bar closure thing?
Of course I am. Not like I can't work because of it, but, you know.
All we can do is enjoy whatever time we have left here as best we can.
Yeah.
So, cheer up. Clients smell sadness and fear. We don't want that. I'll go to my office.
Okay. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? Not really, no. Anyways, let's just start the day. I think I'll keep the music as is because we went through everything last time. Although I wouldn't mind mixing it up a little bit, but I think I want to keep the playlist for now. Let's keep going. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh yeah, Gil? Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. Just a sec.
Boss! Some Brian guy's looking for you! Tell him I'll be there in a bit!
Chill up. Well, you heard her. It's alright. I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come asking for her, though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Don't worry. I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyways. Handle me like I'm just another client. Alright, I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Bryan? Let's go with the basics. Sugar rush, please. Coming right up. He wants a sugar rush. We can do that, no problem. We're an expert. Should I make him a big one? Yeah, let's give him a big one. Should I put Carmine in it? No, he's on the job. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? They're like the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. They never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana's talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got.
Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now, where to start? You saw the news on the information leak during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal orgs in their ranks. Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems with using BTC-certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply. At least not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set up, it apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Well, where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla, any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. You'll find out soon enough. Huh. Sorry? Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I wouldn't get my hopes up, though. Especially since the BTC will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough. Thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Get me one of those. She wants a suplex. All right, pop the hips, Jill. We'll give him a small one. Rocks mixed. Done. Here you go. The registry form said this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert. Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Jill called you Gil, though. It's Argentinian slang. Robert here's from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Huh, I see. I think he's buying it. Sorry, Brian, I was sorting some stuff out of the office. Come on in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? Not really, no. Although, yeah? If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders? Top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Ah, I see. I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? It's Stella! Oh, I love her. Ah, Miss Stella. What a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella and get me a big beer, please. Huh? Sure, on it. She asked for a beer, but last time she wanted a piano woman. Do I give her a piano woman instead? Or do I give her a beer? I'm stinking. I want to give that flawless service, but I also just don't want to. I think Stella prefers piano women. Let's play it safe, because I don't want to assume things either. Stella's a friend. I don't want to just go assuming things. Are you sure you're fine? You know Say, right? Of course. What's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that whole affair and... Oh, right. That. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so I was hoping that maybe you'd seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had. Yeah, I figured as much. The air's suddenly a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything will be alright, but that would sound a bit condescending. What does one do in this kind of situation? Maybe a joke? Nah, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try and say anything. At the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough. I don't think clearly when I'm under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day.
I?
Sorry. I'm a bit on edge. A private detective, I take it? Yeah, maybe you'll want his services. What's his name? I believe it was Art. Von DeLay. Oh, that Art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Say. So you still have hope. I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now. I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Say, whatever they might be. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry. No. It's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. And right now I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad you know you have it that much common sense, at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you something else? Something sweet. That'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. Is her favorite the piano woman on there? Alright, let's get her a piano woman. Because I know she likes these. Aged mixed. Here. Thanks. Seems you really like Say. I don't have brothers or sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more than a friend to me. She's family. Family. Sorry, I brought that topic up at a bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business mask to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Say, I can be myself. I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Be strong, Stella. I just want to give her a hug, maybe a head pat. Sorry about the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break and you could use some. Well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. That's a quick break. Usually you get more than one person on a break. It is now safe to keep playing. God damn, is it chilly outside. I'm What would a kid like you know about that, eh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective Guy comes in, Cat Boomer Girl greets him, they start talking. Everything is okay until the girl mentioned by Zaibatsu Corp offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started badmouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was just a normal conversation. She's probably used to it. She did talk about like she deals with a lot of people. Heated jerks, I see. Well, I won't deny Zaibatsu Corp is anything but innocent. When you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. Yeah, if by enhanced you mean getting yanked around by a shiny new chain around our necks. Can't you see that those big companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. And then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know. And true, I have a privilege that crowds my judgment. But can you deny that the meddling of Zaibatsu Corps has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yes, but we also hold the AI Reformation program, meaning that we're also the world's Lilim prison. AI went rogue, transfer it to a delivery drone, or ship it to Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. Fair point. Although that program has proven to have reformed many AIs, they don't brag about their 88% success rating for nothing. The city also has a stronger economy. Zaibatsu Corps' success has made more and more companies bring their products here. And the gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just mean more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety than compared to last year. Zaibatsu Corp's main medical research branch has also made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses previously thought incurable are being addressed every day. It's amazing, for those who can afford them. Meanwhile, down here we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. Oh, but there are also more jobs. All of the companies coming down here need personnel. So the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... Ugh. Hey you, don't just sit there. Give me a Zen star. Oh. So she finally, listen, she's allowed to get a point across one time. You want a Zen star also? I mean, are you sure? That drink sounds nasty, bro. But you know what? That's fine. You want it, it's yours. Also, don't get mad at Stella. She's been actually, I've admired her. She's like, okay, you have a point. She's also she's having a debate with you. And she's treating you with respect, dude. Alright. Here. Ah, God, this is awful. It's your order, though. I seriously hope you don't believe everything you just said. Of course I do. Why else would I say it? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits we've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end, there's still a luxury belonging only to a few. And even those can't be accessed by everyone, or more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against someone. Yeah, mature, whatever. I'm gonna take the chance to ask you about that job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witnesses identified it. It wasn't your friend. That much is for sure. I see. Did you call him here? No, he just so happened to come here today. The weird part is that the girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks. Keep it up. Your face brightened a bit. Hope is the last thing you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, Say might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything? Me? Just get me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. On it. Better make them before I laugh too hard. 2 bad touches. You think someone has managed to figure out, like, memorized all of the drink orders? Oh shit. I forgot the next. I hope that didn't cancel out what I just made. It didn't look like it did. I remember this one party I went to. The guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. They didn't seem offended to me, though. Imagine a guy shows up and tell you, I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay, Jill? I'm fine. Now that I think of it, did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Vondelay? Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank all this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl? Someone paid me to look for Crimson Rose. She happened to be at the... What? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that a dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as the girl you're looking for. Oh, don't worry. He can be considerate, it seems. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about is with Say's people. Why's that? Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentile, she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well, I once saw her take care of a war bot gone haywire by herself. She did need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bot. Is she really that good? She's not only really physically fit, she's also really good with Krav Maga and... Something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot about all that. Say's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And like I said, she's resourceful. She's surely found a way out. Ah, there you go, Stella. Listen, gotta think on the positive side. Believe in Say. Believe in believe in the Say that believes in you. And when you talk these things, like, she's doing what I do a lot. It's like, when something bad happens, or it's something that's, like, annoying or stressful and you have to deal with it, it's like, okay, take a moment. Like, it's okay to be annoyed, but then take a step back and think about, like, well, you know what? Listen. Yes, it sucks, but there's all these things that mitigate it. It's manageable, right? I just hope she's well wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. She does. You want another drink, Mr. Vondelay? It's on me. Are you sure? Yes. Order away. Okay, then. I'll have a piano man. And you, Miss Stella? I'm fine. Get his order. One piano man for the detective. I like Stella. Like, I love Alma, but Stella is like... It's like 1 and 1A. Like, and they're always fighting for dominance. Stella's a great character. Stella's great. Oops, shit. Damn it, perfect surface has gone down the drain. This is because I've been drinking on the job. Rocks mixed. Here you are. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying about the price feels like. Alright, I should get going. My contact will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Right then. You've been generous today. He made my night with his discoveries on Say's situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. Well, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi. Thanks again. Please come again. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right?
No, you can stay as long as you want, Stella.
Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks. This place is soothing. I'll just go sit over there near the arcades.
All right then, that would be all, Data. Quite a mess, this situation with Robert. Brian, you have a meeting in an hour with MI6 Hall C. Right. Oh, if it isn't Miss Hoshi herself. Ah, Brian. Fancy meeting you here. I didn't expect to see you here, of all places. Were you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. Jill, we'll be sitting over here. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This holophone is an old model, so hanging up is a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. Hi, Cass. I'm Jill. Say, you guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone, and when you say it's more interesting that what... Finally hung up. Quite the day. At least the streets are calm today. I have
arrived yet again at the majestic Hall of Heroes.
calm until now.
We meet again, bartender.
You look winded, Virgilio.
It's pronounced Virgilio.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Virgilio. You said as much the last time you came.
Pronunciations are silly things society imposes upon letters. They want it to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want.
Uh-huh. You look winded, Virgilio.
We are all little toys winded by the cruel hand of fate. Just stumbling until it decides not to wind us anymore.
And yet you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating.
I was jogging.
Dressed like that?
I can jog however I want.
Yes, you can. What can I get you?
Something fake.
Of course. Fake. What's fake? My accents? Cheese? This one's pretty close to the real D. This could be, a beer could be fake. Ed 10 would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. I think beer is the one we want. I think that's the only one we get that like suggests like is a bit of a fake. It's an artificial drink. Yeah, we'll give this guy a beer. I could give him. All right, let's give him a beer. All right, let's give him a big one too. Virgilio. All mixed. Here you go, big beer. Here you go.
Now, tell me why this is fake.
Because I didn't even try. Your expectations of me giving me a damn about the abstract order are fake.
Bravo! Bravissimo! Brilliant!
Say, Virgilio, where do you work?
I take the noble duties of curator at the Steampunk Museum.
Really? What do you do?
I study everything that comes and keeps it clean for the purpose that visit for the people that visit the premise. But lately, my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner.
Really?
Yeah, he told me, stop touching the exhibits, you're going to break them. The nerve of some people.
Eh?
He still has to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. even the visitors that get that I'm the one responsible for those. Why can't the other realize that too?
Yeah. I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that.
Exactly! Okay then, time for your next challenge, bartender.
Challenge, he says.
I want purity.
Purity. Purity. I think like either tea. Tea's pretty pure because it's pure of alcohol. Booze because this is actual spirits and not the fake stuff. But I feel like Zen Star is also like purity. It's like balanced. I feel like this is purity in one sense. The best part about like serving for Helio is that you can't technically be wrong. I feel like whatever I do, I'm gonna win.
How is this pure?
It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. It can do no harm consciously.
Ah, yes. Beautiful. Hey, you, the guy over there.
Me? Me? Bar me? I put the emote in my chat. Be like, me? Me?
Yes, you. Have we met before?
I can't remember. Maybe?
Yes, I think. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We haven't met ever at all.
That's an interesting reaction. Ah, Jill, I'll be taking my leave now. Be careful out there. Thanks. Excuse me. Have we met somewhere before?
That face. That eye.
What about my eye, punk?
We haven't met ever at all. Never. Never, ever. Good talking to you, bartender.
I think you scared him off when you called him. What was that about my eye, punk? Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. I love Stella. Are we done for the day? Yep. Quite a few clients considering the whole situation. Oh, shit! That Verhilo guy! So you two actually met before. Yeah, you could say that. What? What? Gil stuff, don't mind it. What were you talking about to Brian? Sorry, someone wants to bribe me with, not bribe me, but like give me some dishwasher tablets. All right. Excuse me. Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. I hadn't seen him in a while. I offered him the drink when we met last week. I talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to explain the situation with Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when the time comes. Ah. Oh. I was also tuning up the details for the new employee. New employee? A part-timer. You'll meet him tomorrow. Oh. Him? So it's a guy? An adorable guy, if I do say so myself. I suddenly have deja vu. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah. It must be nothing. I got flawless service. Good, we're gonna need it. Brian told me to give you this. We're gonna need that flawless service bonus.
We need to make 8,000 by the end of the day. On the 24th. Oh, we got time. Because it's Tuesday. No, I don't. We have 4 days. What the fuck am I thinking? No, we got 4 days to make... Oh, we're going to need to get a lot of drinks. Getting a bit tense. Getting a shoulder massager. Getting a shoulder massager. Oh, yeah, 4? You'll come with me to work? What did I do? Oh, yeah, 4. You'll come with me to work. What did I do? Shoulder massager. Don't I have one of those? I don't. For the days when you built up too much tension. Sure have. Okay, she can focus on work. That's good. Ooh, Mika blog. Every now and then, I'll wonder if I'll ever meet my significant other. All the stimuli from being born just 3 years ago and directly being thrown into this wonderful disaster that is the idol industry makes me think of all the things I'm missing. Accidental love, lost love, or even the gentle touch of another person. I feel like I'm in this bubble that won't let me catch all possible feelings, and my senses get tired of the same environment. I want to meet new people, places, because even though I have a large bank of knowledge, I never actually experimented with what most consider normal. But you already know that from my songs. I suddenly have an urge to hug her. New one, nano camo underwear. I think I'll get a pair, just to see what kind of skin I can use them with. They will nickel and dime with the DLC. There's no way to get the skin you want. It's gonna be cracked day one. Maybe, but I don't think it'd be that fast. Yeah, I think I'll just wait until it's modded for custom skins. I thought the nano machine fabric was bad for your health. Nah, that's just a meme. My walls are made of that thing and I'm alright. Are the walls hacked yet? I'm gonna marry Kamatan! We now have underwear that can just change its look. Don't you just love the future? I worry that they weren't a bunch of assholes with their business practices. Then don't buy the underwear. I won't. A tad useless unless you're a streecher. Or have a boyfriend. Yeah, I don't think like camo, like changeable underwear is the big buy, the big sell that people think it is. I mean, it's a neat idea. I also just think like, well, what do I use this for, you know? Is it machine washable? Men prefer Christmas cakes, study reveals. For the longest time, the term Christmas cake referred to women aged 26 years old. Yes, this is a very Japanese thing as well. Age 20 or regarded as undesirable, just like a Christmas cake that ceases being useful after Christmas. But men around Glitch City developed a sweet tooth. Who doesn't love a mature woman? Todd 19 told the Augmented Eye. They have all the necessary experience and plus, I'm so tired of spoiled, immature girls doing stupid shit. I say bring on the hot office ladies. Jill, 27, is confused. Christmas what? It's like the opposite of a beefcake? After discovering the real meaning, she launched into an hour-long rant. I'll let you know pencil skirts are the best. That's one hell of a rant. Jill, like, not that Jill. Unrelated. No relation, right, Jill? AM Township 64. Ooh. New waifu machine? Sukiban Soft just unveiled a new line of personal computers for the anime enthusiast market. This is after several attempts at appealing to a broader audience with the Uranus game console. Launch games have been announced as well. They'll include popular franchises like Monster Girl RPG, Monster Girlfriend, Monster Companion. We're going for the weeb audience, said Kieran51, Sukiban Soft janitor. What's dignity anymore? God, that feels like so 2025 coded. Sukiban-san plans to launch the AM Townships sometime next year. Didn't you play a game from those guys? Monster Girl Puzzle, yeah. The EKDV 186 gets historic update. Weapon enthusiasts are freaking out right now over a firmware update that Maquis Heavy Industries is releasing for its AKDV 186 line of assault rifles. Full compatibility with nano camo has been announced, allowing civilian models of this weapon to use nano camouflage, and the option to customize the look for free with the help of the nano camo app. We've been using nano camo in the battlefield for a year now, Maquis' chairperson told the Augmented Eye during a phone conversation. Thanks to its flexibility, we can now sneak past the enemies using the environment to our favor. Our equipment is basically invisible nano camo. Yeah! Giving civilians invisible weapons, that couldn't possibly bite us in the ass. You like guns?
I don't need a penis that badly. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Room. All right. Well, let's keep going. Let's keep going to work. Tuesday, December 20th. Good evening. Ah, hello, Joe. And that cage? I brought my cat. Your cat? Did I hear Yasunori Kanta was in the bar? Bring me that bastard, and I'll give him the fist of justice. I'll make him eat the Kanto earthquake. I'll borrow his cap. Wait, there are no evil Omyoji here. Boss, what the fuck? Didn't you say you brought Kato to the bar? My cat. Cat! Well, that's even better. Hey, Four. So cute. Why'd you bring him? I heard some apartments in my building were being raided. I don't have anything suspicious, but you never know. I'd rather have him here, at least today. Yeah, well, I'd say something about the health regulations, but we already had a pack of corgis here. Do you want me to take care of him from my office? Please? Sure, but he's a bit shy, so... Oh, right, Four! Let's go to my office. And I think she didn't hear me. Say, Gil, why do you always come so early? I live close by. Really? Yep. Chief got me a small apartment nearby. Something about the BTC housing program. Oh, yeah. I got mine through that, too. Anyways, let's start. I'll mix it up a little bit. Let's get some new stuff in here. But I still want, like, my favorites in there. But we'll put that near the middle. Let's see here. Yeah, it kind of feels the mood today. Showtime should be good. I like Out of Orbit. I'll get some funky music. Okay, now let's get some softer music in the middle. Yeah. Star that pierces the dark. All right. Then let's get a little pump up, and then we'll wind down the end. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, yeah, hold on. Sorry. My friends... We were talking about cooking today, so my friend sent me a bunch of cooking stuff. That's going to be near the end. Okay, and then so we're going down a little bit, then we pick back up, and now we're going to do... Let's see here. Yeah, we'll do this, and then everything will be okay. Will be the last one, and then let's see here. And then everything will be okay. Will be the last one. All right, there we go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Yo, what's up? Lady, did you hear me? The dog. Another dog. Hey, I'm not just another dog. I came here as a part-timer. So you're the part-timer? Yeah. Boss, I'm taking my break. It's too early. Shit. The part-timer's here. Huh? He came early. Why a dog? Why? Because look at him. He's got a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. And he's a Shiba, not a Corgi. I don't know what you're complaining about. They all look the same to me. Granted, Shibas could be seen as the Japanese counterpart to Corgis. They're both funny looking and dogs used by the royalty. Anyways, starting a date, this dog will be help around here. My name is... It doesn't matter what your name is! Good one. Boss, Please don't shout. Sorry. You gotta shut that. Just call him Rad Sheba. Why Rad Sheba? What part of Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses don't you get? He's the raddest thing here. Thanks. Yeah, anyway, he'll mostly help getting orders, bring clients in and cleaning, but he ought to know how things work. Cleaning? That'd be a change of pace. He'll act like a client and see how you do work. Right. What can I get you? I'll have a grizzly temple. Are you okay? Yeah, just a couple post-traumatic flashbacks. Coming right up. Dog wants a grizzly temple. The deja vu hurts. I don't think we've had anyone order a grizzly temple before. All blended. Blend. Oh wait, that's wrong. I'm an idiot. Well, there goes that perfect service. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. There we go. I put Flannergride in accidentally. Just double checking. Yep. Blended. And there we go. Here. Wow! This is awful. People actually pay for this shit? Hard to believe, I know. So, what brings a dog like you to the taking a part-time job here? I'm here to help the funding of my organization. Are you with the Safar Toy Company? What? No! Don't lump me with those herding supremacists. I have a more noble and benign organization. I belong to SIRA. SIRA? Canine Independent Rescue Association. We give a place where dogs can be dogs and save them from themselves. SIRA is what I love, but damn, is it expensive sometimes. We decided to take part-time jobs to help fund anything it needs. We want to help SIRA be the best it can be. What do you do at SIRA? Pay treatment for hurt dogs, give food to the hungry ones, play with the bored ones. We're there for everyone. Wow, that's a lot. We're there for everyone. Huh. That actually sounds nice. Say, do you have a menu? Something like that. Yeah. Here. Now, let's see. Any recommendations? Avoid the part with promo drinks. Oh, the Grizzly Temple's one of those. Fluffy Dream? I like the sound of this one. Coming right up. Now the dog wants a fluffy dream. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Should I get the dog drunk? God damn it, I hit the wrong button. I'm doing bad. Aged, mixed, done. Fluffy dream. Well, this one's nice. So, why did you pick a bar? It seemed fun. I didn't need that many weird skills to be part of this, so it was my best bet. Besides, it's close to home, so I can get here by walking. And I do love me some walks. I could walk all day. Weird skills? Yeah, stuff like food handler certificate, previous work experience, or thumbs. You don't need thumbs to be in a bar? Why did you pick a bar? Oh, on a whim too, I guess. I wanted a place where I could see people come and go all the time. And bartending sounded a bit more glamorous than just being a store clerk. Oh yeah, about the way you mix stuff. Yeah? Is it, hey, it's a cat! A cat! Hey, 4, weren't you in boss's office? Hello, cat! Wanna play? Let's play! Didn't dogs hate cats or something? We don't hate them, unless they're intruders. Huh. You said his name is 4? Hello, 4! Let's play! No playing allowed. You'll make a mess. 4, go back to boss's office. Meow. That's one obedient cat. My pride. You want something else? Yeah, but I'll talk with John Face here for a bit. Eh? Alright. I shouldn't get riled up so easily by dogs, but I'm just tired, I guess. Hello, Jill! Huh? That voice. Oh my god, Sam. Hey? What happened to you? Nice seeing you too. Well, I fell from a really tall place to a really rough spot. Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance or something? No, I just got out of one. Don't worry. How'd you manage to slip by the mobs lynching white knights? It was a bit rough. Luckily, these bandages help conceal my identity. I come straight here. The ambulance where I got treatment comes straight too far away from the hospital. They're nice people. I talked to them a lot while on rescue duties. I was nearby, and yours was the closest friendly face I could find. I needed to regain my composure before doing anything else, so here I am. If you're scared because they might come for me, I can leave, you know. The security systems of the bar are top-notch. And my boss is also the bouncer of sorts here. I'd say you're actually safer here, so I'm not worried about me. Instead, I'm worried about you. First I hear you're at the bank, then I find out you disappeared. And now you should show up with all these bandages. Are you fine? What happened at that bank exactly? Did you talk with Stella? She's worried sick about you. Slow down a bit. The medications make me feel everything more intensely. Almost like a hangover. Sorry. It's nice to know someone like a bartender was worried about me though. Thanks. Everyone I know has been ignoring me, so I was feeling lonely. Sorry, I have to look at this. And I might have to like I might have to close the stream a little early, just depending on that, but we'll see. But the frantic texting is getting there. Anyway. Why would they? Well, you seen the lynches they give to any white knight they find. By ignoring me, they're actually saving me from getting kicked to death. My good deeds finally paid off, I guess. Yeah, no one can hurt Sage. She's good. Can I get you anything? Something sweet without alcohol. Thank God these pants still had my wallet in them. Oh, no, I couldn't take your money right now. It's on the... Chill, please. I want to pay for my drinks. I take it I won't be able to change your mind. No? I mean, yes. I mean, you won't be able to change my mind. Sweet, no alcohol. Coming right up. That's easy enough. See, seems to be in a bit of pain. Let's make sure I have something sweet that doesn't have alcohol. That would be a sugar rush. Sugar rush is good with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Mixed. There you go. Careful. Yay! This'll help me calm down a bit. So what happened to you? Where'd you fall from? I was escaping the place near the end of the whole thing. Had to make a big leap of faith. I jumped from higher places, but I landed badly here. Most of my injuries are actually from some debris that fell on me. Oh, but my broken arm is actually from the fall. How? I rolled to mitigate the fall, but I made a bad move and broke it. Good thing I drink lots of milk. I was under the rubble for quite a bit. Luckily, someone found me. Someone? I woke up in the hospital. They told me some guy brought me there. I don't know who he was, but I owe him my life. What? Nothing. You just sound so cheerful. I'm alive! Why wouldn't I be? After all that happened at the bank, here I am talking to you, being able to talk at all. She's got a point. It's a good thing to be alive. Don't think too much about it. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Ow, 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 ow. You say that and then immediately do that to me. And now I'm gonna be worried again. How were things around here? I heard there was a huge commotion and the whole thing happened. I had to sleep here in the bar on Saturday, but I guess it could have been worse. Glad to know that. Did you contact Stella? She was on the verge of despair yesterday. Jill? I want another drink. A Bleeding Jane. She asked for a Bleeding Jane. Is it really good to give her one? Well, it's not alcoholic. I'll give her a small one just to be safe, but like...
Why am I fucking this up so bad? It's the gin. The gin's getting to me, guys. And gals. Here. Cheers! So, how were things inside the bank? Come again? What happened inside the bank? How'd you manage to get through it?
I was just this nice bunch of people. Well, they were apparently nice at the very least. We tried our best to find a way out of the whole thing, cracking through security, finding safe spots. But then, sorry for asking all that. It was obviously over the line. No, don't worry about it. It's just that the analgesics are still numbing me. I'll take my leave now. Thank you for everything, Jill. Are you all right? I'm fine.
Well, I'm glad she's okay. That girl saw some awful things inside that bank. The sight of desperate people stuck in one building is enough to scar anyone. Maybe I shouldn't have said all that. I mean, if it's true that she just woke up and ended here, I don't know. I feel like I was being too pushy. That's not something I can measure. You were just worried. I bet she's just still in shock. Yeah. Gil? Want me to make sure she's fine on her way? Please. Alright. I'll go and take my break now. Yeah, so depending on this, I might have to make this a short stream, guys. I'm sorry, but that's okay. What's this going? Yeah, I might have to, like, end this a little early, so maybe we'll... Sorry, guys, it looks like something's coming up that I'm just getting, like, real life is calling me, so I might have to go do this. It happens. I don't want to get into it right now, but I'll talk about it later, but... Sorry all the same. I don't... As much as I'd like to keep going, it looks like real life is going to get in the way. But we can pick this up tomorrow or next Friday. It's not a big deal, but... Real life comes first. That is the day in the life of someone who's not a professional, I suppose. Although I imagine professionals also have this, like, problem, right? Anyway, let's keep going. It is now safe to keep playing. Let's see if we can get through the day, and then maybe I'll call it. I'm really sorry. But, you know, real life comes first. I have to probably leave the house for a little bit. Too much heavy stuff today, lately. For sure. Keep the music. Hope everything goes all right. Ah, hey, Jamie. Jamie? Ah, Jill. Gillian isn't here, I see. Are you alright? You look distracted. I'm fine. Don't worry. If you say so. Jill! Where do I take 4 if he needs to use the bathroom? The cage has a small litter box included. Oh, that's convenient. 4? 4's my cat. Some apartments in my building are being inspected today. So I brought him to work in case they enter my place while I'm gone. Ah, I see. What can I get you? The usual gut punch. Coming right up. Gut punch for Jamie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As an apology, we'll get Jamie a big gut punch. Here. I thought when someone ordered a gut punch, she had to make a joke. About giving the client a punch to the stomach or something. Oh, that? In theory, yeah. Gil's the only one who pays attention to that, though. Really? He didn't receive proper training. He read an old manual my boss had. There was some sort of stipulation mentioning the need to say puns. Seems like he was some sort of anti-counterfeit measure. I mean, if they copied such a silly stipulation, they'd be caught in the act. Like when the dictionaries added fake words to spot someone else just copied all of it? Yep. Why not tell them that? It's too amusing, to be honest. So, what's on your mind that's distracting you so much? Nothing you should think about too much. It's like those times you just feel uneasy for no good reason. You might have actual reasons to feel that way, though. Come to think of it, mercenary is quite the uncommon occupation, wouldn't you say? I like to see what I can do. I like to see what I do as bounty hunting, actually. How so? The only jobs I don't take are those where I have to deal with people who just happen to be in the wrong place. There are some people willing to pay off to off someone that has done no wrong. Things like killing someone that owns a house in the way of some building, or a nosy reporter. I'm not better for turning a blind eye to such requests, but I'm not going to be the one dealing with those. The bounty hunter part comes where? If I'm sent to kill someone that's done something like stealing or killing, and I get paid for it, you could see it as bounty hunting. Yeah, I guess. It's just cheap justifications for killing people, though. In the end, they're cheap. However, I won't be one to kill for petty reasons like those. But let's change the subject here. I'll have something bitter if you don't mind. Maybe a tad too broad a category, though. Maybe something manly would be better. I mean, we got plenty of bitter drinks. I mean, bitter and manly. Let's give him a pile driver. I think this guy could. I think Jamie's the kind of guy who can appreciate a good pile driver. All mixed. Ba-bam. Here you go. Ah, yeah. It just reminded me of my grandpa. He used to eat Bronson roots every afternoon. Said they made him stronger. Bronson roots have more nutrients per gram than most vitamin supplements. Your grandpa knew what he was doing. Seems I always managed to make you uncomfortable, Jill. Sorry. Ah, no, don't worry. Although I guess it's mostly because I can't wrap my mind around the whole taking a human life thing. Knowing you've killed people and are now talking to me here, it's kind of weird. It reminds me when I first took sex ed classes. I couldn't wrap my mind around people doing that stuff and living normally. Unlike with sex ed, it's better that you stay that way, mind you. Taking lives is not something you should get used to. Yeah. I knew a good way to change the subject a bit. Would you like to hear about the most dangerous bounty hunter in the city? The way you said that was like offering a tale to a bored kid, but yeah, I'd like to hear that one. You see, there was actually a bounty hunter organization in the city not too long ago. Law enforcement would put a price on a dangerous person's head, pay for the proof that person's death. There was a guy everyone called Jet Black James. He got the nickname because he always wore black clothes. The interesting thing was that the black clothes were there to hide bloodstains he got from his contracts. His tracking skills were top-notch. His information network was the best. Someone even joked he would finish the bounty within half an hour or he wouldn't take the reward. He was too good, in fact. At one point, he took all bounties and didn't take a single reward. He was just that crazy by then. The last bounty that the organization ever posted was on James's head. The police had him cornered. His last words were, "Send it all to my account," before shooting himself. Damn. Why hasn't that been made into a movie? So there were no more bounties after that? No, registered bounty hunter was changed with many courts of manslaughter and using his old targets as proof. Then somebody else tried to recreate the organization. The seed of doubt would grow in little to no time. What guarantee is there that such an organization would actually be a trap? They could use the registered bounty hunters to take care of the most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunters by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. So, no. Jet Black James made sure that no law enforcement organization is able to set up bounty hunting of any kind. Ever since then, anyone crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently. Were you part of that organization? I've actually had those suspicions I'm telling you about since the day I've heard such a thing exists. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid. I don't know how well you've changed the subject, but that certainly was one interesting story. Just to make sure, you're not a rebuilt Jet Black James or something, right? The name James is pretty common, Jill. Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore. Oh. That story left my throat a bit dry. Give me a beer, please. Jamie might be a trained killer, but a professional killer, but he's not a bad person necessarily. I just hope he never has to come for my head. Here. One of mankind's oldest friends. Cheers. One obvious thing I see is that you don't take use of the word kill in your stride the way Gillian does. I'm not good with violence. That's good. It's interesting though. When I compare you two, it's obvious Gillian has seen quite his share of traumatic stuff. That guy's a handful because of that sometimes. Still, he's one of the most reliable people I've met. Where is he, by the way? I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came here earlier. I feel that if something happened,
he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after he talks so much about him. Yeah, maybe. Well, I've got to go. Send my regards to your boss and to Gillian. Will do. Today's been quite heavy. Everyone... Wait. If I say it out loud, I feel like I will just tempt fate. But let's try it anyways. Everyone has just been gloomy face after gloomy face. And that dog. I sure hope the next client changes that. So you still work here? I knew it! I mean, quite the surprise to see you here again, Mr. Ingram. Got out of my job. I needed a drink badly. I remembered this crack house was nearby. What can I get you then? I'll have a Bleeding Jane. On it. One, two, three. And we're gonna blend it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's a big Bleeding Jane. Yep. And we just blend it. And we blend, and we blend, and we blend. Here. Tastes just like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Watered down, artificial, nasty. So where do you work, Mr. Ingram? I don't have a specific job. There's this, well, network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do there, but I can follow instructions and that's all they need. Recently, I've been working with this Cilia girl who's been working on some experimental powered suits. My only duty is to give him maintenance one a day. What's that about a network? All those nerds know each other and they recommend me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need. Huh. Sounds nice. It's pretty monotonous at times, though. Why are you giving me that look? You're just more cheerful than the last time you came. We all have good days and bad days. Today just so happens to be a not bad day. Besides, with everyone scared shitless in their houses, the streets are clear with no traffic jams. That's always a plus. I guess. It almost became a bad day, though, thanks to some teens on the way here. What did they do? It's not what they did, it's what they said. They were talking about how they should just go to Zaibatsu Court's headquarters and blow it up. I've seen one too many kids throwing around that let's kill the king attitude when it comes to the Zaibatsu Court. Even if Zaibatsu Court's building suddenly went down, the ones behind it would still be alive. Killing the head honcho just means his or her duties go to the next rim jobber on the totem. Hell, I bet they're plotting to kill each other anyways. Kids these days see too many action films where the rebels save the day by killing the evil corporation. Don't let it get to you. I don't. I just hate teenagers. It's interesting, though. A big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than a regular government. I wouldn't know. I'm not a political person. No shit. Alright, give me a Zen Star. Try not to mess it up. Coming right up. Now he wants a Zen Star. He's going all over the place. Rocks. Mixed. Here you go. Yeah, it's just as nasty as I heard. Why order it then? Not your problem. So where's the red comet? My boss? Jill! Four's headed your way! Let's play, Four! Let's play! Oh, a customer. Sorry for the intrusion. You have a dog here? And a cat? The cat's mine. His name's Four. The dog, hangs around here. He looks well groomed and his fur looks healthy. Seems you take good care of him. You seem to know a lot about cats. No, that's just common sense. Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram? I don't dislike them, but I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or drinking. So, I'll take my leave. Please come again. Don't count on it. He said the third time in a row. He'll be back number 4. You said that last time. Congratulations, you scared a client off. Four's as guilty as me. Yeah, but I like Four. He's my baby. Now go, play or something. Right! Ah, you're back. What happened with Say? That cat boomer girl picked her up. Oh, great! Stella found her. I couldn't see anything, but I guess she was happy. Glad to hear that. I am super glad to hear that myself. My heart. Did I miss something? Only Jamie and some other guy came. I see. You look exhausted. Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them's tired me out a little bit. I actually found myself wanting Dorothy to burst out of that door in any moment. So you miss Dorothy? Kinda. Anyway, nothing a good night of sleep can't fix. Let's wrap things up and call it a day. Playing with your cat was really fun. Yay! Alright, well, we're making money. I hope we can get there. Cheers, Bill Stash. Try to buy something to prevent her from getting too distracted. Shit! Am I gonna make enough money? Or mind the hairballs. You leave bigger ones in the shower. Shit. Well, as much as I like to go, I think that with all the circumstances, I should probably just play it safe. Like, I want to keep playing, but I also don't want to, like, it looks like I gotta take some care of some situation here, so. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. This will be a short stream tonight. I apologize. Real life has gotten in the way, but it happens. We'll pick this up on Friday. Maybe I'll start a little earlier just to make up for the time. We'll see. All right. Well, I don't want to spiel here, but like, and I'm sorry for again, I'm sorry for the short viewpoint, but like, you know, real life. What are you gonna do, right? So to anyone who did show up, thanks a lot. I do appreciate it. We'll continue with more shenanigans tomorrow. I'm thinking about playing Deus Ex, seeing if we can beat that tomorrow. I think we're about halfway through. I think it's only like 8 or so hours left. So we might be able to beat it, but we'll get close. I'm going to put that off. I'm going to try and knock that off the list here. All right. But until next time, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.
Take Doku, itekimasu.
See ya.